銀河鉄道39。
Okay, let's continue with Chapter 3 of Volume 12 of Galaxy Express 39. The title here was Shokume Seijo. As we saw last time, this is kind of like eating life force holy woman. No idea what that means at this point. We're a third of the way through the chapter. We'll likely have to pause partway through. This will be a three-parter. Rainy planet, big flood, being swept away. They did see a woman who basically tried to take all their things in exchange for giving them a boat ride, which they rejected, and they're being swept away. So this is where we paused. We will read a bit and see how far we get. So here we go. Go, go, go. There's the wind howling here. Kuso. Hotel mo. Nani mo kao mo. Naga? Is that Naga? Sorry. Nagarete shimatta. So damn it, even the hotel and everything is flowing. Like flowing away. Meiteru. Tomo naki wakare ni. Oh, meiteru tomo naki nagare ni. So meiteru also with meiteru. Naki wakare, like being separated. Yeah, taking a different tact, to part in tears. That sounds a bit more tragic. But with meitoru also, again, like going separate ways, parting in tears. Sadly going different ways. 大丈夫だろうな、メーテルのことだから。Probably okay, isn't she? It's because it's meiteru. Like she'll probably be fine because she's meiteru. Arashi ga hitokute 何が何だかわからないな. The storm is horrific, and what is what? Don't know. So the storm is so horrific that I can't tell what's what. The wind blowing. Oh, go. I guess it was going this way. Go. とにかく高い方へ行けば水だけは防げるだろう. Okay. In any case, towards a high direction or towards a high place, if able to go. As for just water, fusegeru, like, isn't that to like accumulate? Fusegeru. Oh, no, to protect. We'll be able to defend or protect against just water. So I guess, like, if I'm able to get to just even a high place, higher elevation place, as for just the water, I'll be able to protect again. I'll be protected against that, won't I? I know, wincing always causing problems. All we need is a person called Rain Sing, and then we'll be all set. Okay, so he's climbing up and he sees something. Asukatta. Are wa tashika ni ie da. So saved. As for that thing, certainly it's a house. Surely that thing is a house. I'm saved. この嵐の中でまともになってるんだ。立ってるんだ。Okay, so like amidst this storm or inside this storm, fair and square standing, like, or it's safely, solidly standing amidst this storm. He's talking about the building. And he's saying that because the hotel he was just in, again, was like washed away. きっと丈夫な建物に違いない. certainly a robust or sturdy building without a doubt. Yep. あの中へ入れば、なんとかなるだろう。Into that inside, if enter, or if able to enter, somehow it will become, probably. So in other words, if I manage to get inside that building, I'll probably be okay. 男、鉄路行かねばならぬ. Okay, he's talking to himself, which this is a little bit weird. 男、鉄路行かねばならぬ. So, like a man, Tetsuro must go. So again, I think he's talking to himself to climb. He's like, you're a man, Tetsuro, you must go. 注意, oh, okay, so now this is like some sort of device, and it is speaking. You can tell it's a machine because we see the katakana here instead of hiragana. 注意せよ. So caution, or be cautioned, or do caution. 生命反応線法10メートル. Okay, so do caution, be cautioned. The life force response ahead direction 10 meters. Oh, I guess that's this device. Whatever. タワーへ向かう生命体は地球型. Yeah. As for the life form headed towards the tower, it's Earth form, Earth style. So it knows Tetsuro is there, that it's headed to the tower, and that he's an Earthling. He is a Chikyu Gata, Earth style, Earth form model. This is Tetsuro again. どうか人が住んでいますように. Somehow people in the manner of living or seeming to live. So it looks like people live here. Oh, okay. We get a whole page. Go. Again, the wind. So here's Tetsuro at this tower, which is pretty large. And seems to have like almost, I don't know, like turbine flaps or something kind of weird. Aria. こりゃ家じゃないのかな? So, oh my. As for this thing, a house it is not, I guess. I guess this thing isn't a house. この嵐というのに吹きぶりの中で火が燃えている. Okay, so there is a fire up here, which is what he's talking about. So even though this thing called a storm is blowing inside, even though it's inside this storm that's blowing, the fire is burning. Fuki buri is, oops, driving rain. Oh, okay, interesting. This is like literally like blowing and descending, or blowing and falling, like precipitation. So again, in the middle of this driving rain, even though it's a storm of this storm, the flame, the fire is burning. Again, up there, which is interesting, right? You've got all this machinery, and there's a fire. Is it like a rocket engine? Well, okay, we'll find out. Turn the page. Okay. Here he is coming up on the tower. Yare yare. Chanto genkan ga atta zo. Hito ga iru nda. So, oh my gracious me, a proper entryway existed, or like it has a proper entryway. People must exist. So there must be people here because it has a proper entryway. Genma would normally be that small space in a home where you put your shoes before you step up into the home and all that stuff. But it could also, I guess, refer to the actual like door and everything. Okay, so he goes inside, tracking water into it. Gomen kudasai, ojama shimasu. Donata kaimasen ka? So he's calling out, saying the things that you might say if you're entering someone's home. So excuse me, sorry, I'm doing a rudeness, but ojama shimasu, that's the way to say like I'm coming in, please excuse me. Somebody, are they not there? Is somebody not existing? So is there nobody there? Okashi na. Nanyara rippa na ie nano ni hito no kehai ga nai ya. Okay, it's strange, isn't it? Nanyara, which is going to be just like for whatever reason or something. Yeah, we're not going to get nanyara. Some sort of a splendid house, even though it is, people's presence not existing. So even though it's a really nice house in here, there's no sign of people. That's strange. Oh, okay. We get our usual really thin and tall panel here. And then a bunch of stuff. So some voice apparently is calling out. So let's zoom in to see what's happening here. So a voice calls out here. Tani no ie ni haittara boushi wa nukinasai. Okay. If or when entering another person's house, as for the hat, remove it. And the nuginasai here is a relatively polite request. It's typically what it's the level of, let's just go with a mostly polite request. Oh. Okay, so he takes off his hat. それでいい、次は正面のエスカレーターへ。Like with that, that's good. So that's good. As for next, directly ahead, toward the escalator directly ahead. Or I guess Showman is in front. Towards the escalator in front. なんかどこかで聞いた声だな. Somehow, somewhere, heard voice it is, isn't it? So somehow I've heard that voice somewhere before, haven't I? エスカレーターで伸びたら. Okay, so if or when go up on the escalator. So he's sort of like asking a question. So what happens when I go up? Shoumen no elevator e. Towards the elevator in front. Elevator ni noru to. When you ride the elevator, ... Pushun. Tosen doa ga shimaru ka? So I guess Tolsen is like suddenly? Yeah. That's Tozen. Sorry, Tozen. Naturally. Naturally, the door closes. P. Nobori hajimeta zo. Huh? It began to ascend. Okay, so the elevator's going up. 130 138階か 138 floors? 意外に高い建物だな. It is an unexpectedly tall building, isn't it? It also seems, I guess, I think that says 100. Tomarimashita yo. It stopped. Gakun. Kachunk. Kushun. The door opening. Tomareba touzen doa ga aku. If or when stop. So when stop, naturally the doors open. Naturally the doors will open. Of course. Omae wa. As for you, like it's you. Mata emashita ne. Again, we've met, haven't we? Ketchim. Let me try that again. Mata emashita ne, Kechimbo-san. Again, we've met, haven't we, Mr. Stingy? Kechimbo is like a miser, or yeah, miser, a cheapskate. Because she wouldn't give him, or he wouldn't give her all his luggage, clothes, and everything that he owned. Watashi wa aitaku mo nakatta kedo. As for me, I guess, aitaku mo nakatta kedo. Even like wanting to meet did not exist. Like I guess I didn't want to meet again. Katte ni kita nara shikata ga aremasen ne. Freely or randomly, if arriving, then I guess there's nothing I can do about it. She's still like dripping wet. Here, let me just move the camera over. I like how for her we get these same sort of like close-up of the eyes like we do with Meiteru. Watashi wa okane o harawanai hito ni you wa aremasen kara ne. As for me, as for use of people not paying money, does not exist, and that's why, you know. So I have no need of people. I have no use, no yo. Need or use does not exist for people that aren't paying money. Urusai ai. Ore datte omae ga iru to kawari wa dare ga kuru mon ka? Okay. Okay, so he's saying urusai is like just shut up. Talking about me, you, if existing, understood. Oh, who would have come? Like, basically, like, yeah. Talking about me, you, if existed, if understood, who coming would have done that? In other words, if I knew you were here, why would I have come? I wouldn't have come here. Naka e haitta kara ni wa shikata aremasen. So she kind of repeats what she said previously, which is, if, or because you entered inside, because you came inside, as for that, there's nothing I can do about it. I have no choice. Goshujin ni hikiawasemashou. Let me do introductions to the owner or the master. Hikiawase. Yeah. Do introductions. Let's do introductions with the master or the owner, the Goshuji. Obore kaketeru mono kara hane o makiageru kitanai yatsu no oya dama ka? Okay. From nearly drowning people, obore is to drown, and kakeru is to be nearly having done that. So from people who are nearly drowning, money makiageru. That's going to be like not extorting, but yeah. We're going to go with ripping off, ripping away. Yeah, like e.g. money from someone. A dirty kitanai yatsu no oyadama. Oyadama is going to be boss. Yeah. I guess this is and he's asking a question. So a boss of a dirty person that rips off money from people who are nearly drowning. 自分だけこんな家で安全に暮らして only oneself, just oneself in this sort of a home, I guess safely living. Yeah, just oneself, meaning her and this go shujin, living safely inside a house like this. そういうことです. It is that way. That is right. Kufremu-sama. Kufremu-sama. So that's the name. Lord Kufremu, which sounds like cool flame, or maybe Ku flame, but that's kind of I don't think that's supposed to mean anything particular, but we'll just go with Lord Cool Flame. Lord Cool Flame, 何見の人間を一人連れて参りました。Namami. Oh, Namami is flesh and blood, right? Namami. Yeah. Flesh and blood human. Notice she uses that descriptor. A flesh and blood human, alone, one person, has like arrived and visited, or brought and visited. Maerimashita, to visit. Not bring up that hideous kanji. Okay, yeah. Brought along and visited. Okay, this must be the response, which is just a voice here. Gokuro desu. It's hardship, meaning like thank you for the hard work. Faya meido. Yeah, so this is most likely flame. So thank you for the hard work, fire maid. Faya meido. Watashi no heya e ire nasai. I guess like place in my room. Put them in my room. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with that. Oh, it's the sama there is probably lady. Lady Cool Flame. Yokoso namami no karara no o hito. Watashi wa Cool Flame. So welcome, flesh and blood bodied human or person. As for me, I'm Cool Flame. Okay. So here we go. This is what Tetsuro enters into. Exclamation points. Now, a couple things, right? She welcomes him. She says ohito, so she's using kind of like a polite prefix to the name there of person, but she prefixes it with of a living flesh and blood body yet again. Okay. Chikaku e yorinasai. And again, this is kind of a request. Like, please come closer. Closer to closer come. And she's got like a cup. This is also on fire. Toku de wa kao mo miemasen. As for being far, even the face not able to see. So I can't see your face if you're so far away. Koe mo todoki nikui mono desu. And the voice also a arriving difficulty thing it is. So it's also difficult to hear your voice, for your voice to arrive. Wakarimasu ne? You understand, don't you? Nuno ni hi ga tsukiso de yabai na? Okay, so like flame alighting the clothes, or flame alighting onto cloth, nuno. It seems to be that way. That's no good. That's dangerous, isn't it? And he goes, kono hi wa atsuku nai zo. As for this fire, it's not hot. Hotaru no hi mitai ni netsu no nai hi da. Oh, hotaru. I was going to say like in the hotel. Hotaru no hi mitai ni netsu no nai hi da. Firefly. Like the flame of a firefly. Heat not existing fire it is. So it's a fire without heat, like the light or the flame of a firefly. Okay, she's imbibing these flames. Wa hio nondera. Oh, wow. How can you drink fire? Nondera. You're drinking fire. And there we go. She's guzzling those flames down. It's high octane fuel. Ooh. And like, whew. Oishii wa. It's tasty. Kono hi wa. As for this fire, meaning like this fire is tasty. Kono yo de ichiban oishii nomimono. In this world, the most tasty drink. Inochi no hi, the fire of life. Inochi no hi, the fire of life. Or life's fire, but either way. So, hito no inochi. Yes, it is that way. That's right. The life of people's lives, or yeah, persons' lives. Tamashi no hito mo iimasu ne. The souls of fire. I guess you can say it that way, you know. Tamashi no hi, hito no inochi no hi. So the souls of fire, people's life fire, or the fire of life of people. Uh-oh. Is she offering it to him? ... Kore ga hito no tamashi no moeru hi ka. This thing, or these things, people's souls burning fire. So these things are the burning fire of the souls of people. Shinjirarenai. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. Oto mo sezu netsu mo nai aoi hi ka. Without doing even sound. So even sound not doing, and flame or fire, heat also not existing, a blue fire. So he's asking further questions. A blue fire without even heat, and that doesn't make even a sound. So imagine blue flames in case you were already picturing a different color. Okay, as usual, we get this very tall panel and then a bunch of stuff. Okay, someone's talking up there. He's now somehow on the other side of the fire. Kufremu-sama. Okay, that's the other girl, the fire maid. So, Kufremu-sama, go yushoku no hi ga maerimashita. So, Lady Cool Flame, the evening meals fire, I guess, have brought. Or has come to visit. Has arrived. Okay. So that's the Lady Cool Flame there. Machi kanemashita. Oh, machi kanemashita. This is something about waiting. To wait impatiently. Okay, so I've waited impatiently. Machi kanemashita. それを食してから火の風呂を浴びて、紅葉へは休みましょう. Okay, so I've waited impatiently. That thing, meaning the evening meal, that thing, do dining after that. After dining on that thing, a fire bath will shower. We'll shower in a fire bath, and koyoi. Oh, and as for this evening, I'll sleep. Yasumimasho. Okay. Dot. これはめったに手に入らない美味しい命の日. Okay, as for this thing, a rare, not entering the hand, tasty life of fire. 手に入らない. I guess in this case, so teni hairu is to obtain or to come into possession. But this is the negative. So it's not that they haven't obtained it, because they obviously have it. So maybe with metani, does metani normally take negative? Maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay, so metani takes negative verbs. So it's not that it's like not obtaining. It means rarely obtained. And the negative is required there, but it doesn't negate the verb. Kind of like shikanai. Okay, so as for this thing, rarely obtained tasty life fire, or fire of life. これほど美しく舌触りの良い魂の火はなかなか見つかれません. This extent of a beautiful shitazawari, which is something about the tongue. Oh, pleasant texture on the tongue, soft and pleasant on the tongue. So shitazawari is texture of the food. And so again, shitazawari, texture of the food. Shitazawari gai, or in this case, yoi. is pleasant on the tongue. So as for a fire of a soul that's soft and pleasant on the tongue and beautiful to this extent, very much not able to find. Donna karada ni yadotte ita inochi no hi ka? Nukegara o mitaku wa arimasen ka? From what sort of a body dwelled life fire? The fire of life dwelling in what sort of a body? Nukegare is like the removing from the shell. Yeah, cast off skin. Nukegara o mitaku wa arimasen ka? Yeah. As for wanting to see the shed skin, does it not exist? So do not want to see the shed off skin of the fire of life that dwelled in such a body, or what sort of a body? Okay. Nukegara te shinda hito no karara ka? So saying cast off skin or empty shell, a dead person's body? Oide, come. Watashi ga motte kaeta karara da kara ne. So come along, me, I guess, because it's a body that I brought back with me. I carried and came back. Body, it is. Motte kaeta. Carried and brought back. Karada mo tamashi mo kizutsukezu ni bunri suru shujutsu shitsu desu dozo. Okay. Even the body or also the body and also the soul without wounding. So without wounding either the body or the soul. Bunri suru shujutsu shitsu. It's a surgery room to do separation. Yeah, bunri here is separation. And shujutsu, again, is surgery, shitsu, room. So this is a surgery room to do separation without wounding the body and the soul. And dozo mean, please take a look. So he looks. Meiteru! Of course. Wa, are wa meitoru no nochi no hi da! No, as for that thing, it's Meiteru's fire of life. Taberu na! Don't eat it. Poor Tetsuro. Tomari nasai, Tetsuro. Stop, Tetsuro. Bo. Gah! And that's where we're going to pause. That's where we're going to pause. It's still another good chunk to the end of the chapter. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Meiteru's fire of life about to be devoured. Tetsuro shot. We'll find out. Hopefully, next time we will finish chapter 3 of volume 12.